Okay, welcome. Welcome. Oops, I'm getting the looks. Operator error. There it goes. Hi, welcome to the Spelling Bee 2.0. We exercised a little extra safety last week, but we sure appreciate everybody here and being flexible, especially when we know there's some power outages across the district. So thank you for being here, perseverance. These kids have worked hard and we're excited. Just a quick disclaimer. It's in your program, but the building winners are the ones that go to the Regional B. This is just always kind of a fun thing we do at North Scott to have a district winner, which is pretty exciting. And then it also gives the students a little extra practice and builds their confidence. So my name is Amy Lamfers, and I'd like to introduce our team here tonight. For judges, we had a little switch it up, so I'll be judging tonight, and then we also have Mrs. Copeland and Mrs. Warm will be judging, and we have the ever-famous Mrs. C.J. Albertson here will be our pronouncer tonight, so we're excited to have her. So let's give them a big thank you.
Hi, everybody. Hi, boys and girls. Nice to see you. Glad you came back. It's a big night. Okay, I hate to do this to you, but I have to give you the rules. I'll try to make them shorter because you've heard them already. And I think most of you have probably heard them as well. But this is a part of the actual Scripps National Spelling Bee. So if you ever watch that on PBS or whatever later on, this is how it starts. And so as I explained to the young people here, we have to be really precise with the rules, not only for them, but for me as a presenter, so that if you live in Eldridge, Iowa, or Princeton, Iowa, or Long Grove, Donahue, it doesn't matter. You should be following the same rules and having the same opportunities and chances as somebody in Seattle, Washington, or New York. So that's why we're real careful all across the country that we follow the exact same rules. So here they are. There are 5 questions that they can ask of me. You can't really ask questions of anybody but me, I guess, but these are the ones you can ask. Certainly you can ask at any time to have the word repeated. Sometimes you get to thinking and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't even remember what I was thinking about. So you can certainly ask to have it repeated. Or if you just didn't understand me well or whatever, you can ask to have me repeat the word. You can also ask if there's an alternate pronunciation. I'm required to give the first pronunciation that comes out of the Merriam-Webster dictionary. That's the official dictionary that's used for Scripps National Spelling Bee. And so, believe it or not everybody across the United States pronounces words the exact same way we do. And so they have determined what they think is the appropriate first pronunciation. But some words obviously we say them differently where we live or other places. And so there are alternate pronunciations available. You have to ask for them though. I only give you the first one. And if it doesn't seem right to you or if it doesn't sound right, then ask if there's an alternate, and it may very well be the way you know the word. So feel free to ask for that as well. Also, you can ask for the part of speech. In a couple of situations, if the word has a homonym, that is another word that sounds exactly like it, like horse and horse, you know, having a hoarse voice or riding a horse, they sound exactly the same. I will tell them that the word they're about to spell is a homonym, and then they automatically will get the part of speech and a definition. But for any word, you can ask for the definition. I don't think that the definition is exceedingly helpful. It's helpful in some cases, obviously. But as they've found out, some of the definitions run on and on and on. I think one of our words before was elephant. And the word that had this big, long definition about how thick its skin was and, you know, what the materials were in the tusks and all that sort of stuff. And finally I just said, you know what we're talking about, right? And they're all like, yeah. So sometimes the definitions are helpful and sometimes they're not. The thing that is really helpful is to ask for the word in a sentence. because that will help you know what the part of speech is automatically. It will also give you an idea what the definition is by the way it's used in the context of the sentence, right? So that's a really good question. And so I think that's it. Country of origin. And we've talked about that too. If you study the words and you know that certain French words, if they have an A sound at the end, it probably ends in EZ and things like that. If you didn't study your words that way, that's probably not going to be a very helpful question to ask. But some people do study that way, and you're certainly welcome to ask that question at any time. So, repeat the word, ask for it ask for the definition, ask for it in a sentence, ask for the part of speech, any alternate pronunciations. I think that's really one of the most underused questions. Sometimes I'm sitting here thinking, ask, ask, ask. You'll get it if you just ask, but sometimes people don't ask. So don't be afraid to ask any or all of those questions if it will help you to spell the right word. Beyond those questions, I can't really help you. And you need to ask them as questions. You can't just assume I'm gonna, you can't go, and I'm like, I'm not gonna answer until you ask the question. So that's that. But there is a hint that I always tell. This is not a rule. I know some people think that this is because they are so precise about it if you watch it on TV. They always do this, but it's really not a rule. And that is that you repeat the word. That's not a rule, but oh my goodness, it's one of the best rules of thumb. And that is, if I say your word is flag, and you say flag, and that's the point at which the judges can intervene. If I say flag and you go flog, I can't say anything, but a judge could say, before they start spelling, could say, I think you should ask a question. And then they know that they maybe should get better information in order to make sure because they might spell the word flog correctly, but it's the wrong word. So that's it. The other biggest and sometimes the most confusing thing that can happen is that once you begin to spell, you can't go back and change. So you can actually be interrupted. You can actually start over, but you can't change what you already said. So then you're thinking, well, then why would they start over? Sometimes they just kind of lose their place. Or sometimes maybe somebody coughs and they get distracted and they think, did I say one L yet or did I say both L's or whatever? So what's happening, what the judges do is they're scribing every letter as they say it. And so if you go back, you just need to say, I need to start over, or can I start over? You need to tell us that you're starting over. If you just start over and you don't say it, we just think you're adding more letters, right? So say, I want to start over. And then they will go back and they'll look at the letters and you can start over and they'll just keep looking at what you did before and then add on to that. But you can't change what was there. They're not going to erase the letters you had before and start over. That sounds so simple. It is so not. Somebody's brokenhearted every time because they just got in a hurry and started spelling and immediately it came out of their mouth and they knew it was the wrong thing. That they wanted to say K and they said C or something like that, and it came out and they were like, no, I mean, and once it's out, it's out. So be careful, right? Think what you're going to say, write it. Again, they can write their words first. Not a rule. They can do it or not. That's up to them. But if you are, make sure you're reading what you wrote, not just guessing and getting fast. It's not a speed contest, all right? There's no need to say anything but the letters, of course, in the right order. You don't have to say if there's any punctuation. You don't have to say if it's capitalized or if it has a hyphen or, if it's two separate words. You don't have to tell us anything. We just need the letters and we need them in the right order. That's it. So I believe that's it. Does anybody have any questions? You guys are all good with this? Okay. Any questions from any of you? At the end, it gets a little tricky about ending. You have to win within a singular round. It wouldn't be fair that you just won because alphabetically you were next in the alphabet, and you didn't have to spell the same number of words as everybody else. You were just left over. So there's a way to do that. We've done it a lot of times. We know how to do it. When it gets down to that, we'll try to explain as it happens. It's easier to explain as it's happening than right now. So, but just warning you in advance. All right, are we ready to go? Aviana, are you ready to go? All right, let's do it. And we're going to start right from the beginning. All right. This first word does have a homonym, so I'm going to give you the free part of speech and definition. The word is fish. It's a noun, and it's referring to a cold-blooded animal that lives in the water and has a spine, gills, and usually fins. Fish.
Fish. F-I-S-H.
And by the way, somebody up here will say, that's correct, or they'll go ding on the bell. That will be Mrs. Copeland. And then otherwise she'll ding the bell and that means you're out. Otherwise you're just going to go back to your seats. Thank you. And if you do happen to get dinged, we're just going to have you go back to your seats till the end of a round. All right, Thurston. This word is also a homonym. The word is stay. It's a verb meaning to remain somewhere or with someone rather than to proceed or leave. Stay.
Stay. S-T-A-Y.
Milk.
Milk. M-I-L-K.
Giant.
Giant. G-I-A-N-T.
Giant's a perfect word for the, as an example. That's one where kids they'll start to do it, they'll probably even write it correctly, and then they'll look up and go, G, because they sound so similar. So that's one of those cases where we can just speak before we think. So be really careful. Good job on that, by the way. Okay, next word, bucket.
Bucket. B-U-C-K-E-T.
This word has a homonym. The word is hollow. It's an adjective and it means having an empty space or cavity within, not solid. Hollow.
H-O-L-L-O-W.
Moment.
Moment. M-O-M-E-N-T.
Signal.
S-I-N-G-A-L.
You got the G and the N turned around. It's signal. S-I-G-N-A-L. Thank you, Macy. This word has a homonym. The word is answer. It's a noun, and it means something spoken or written in reply, a response to a question, call, summons, or appeal. Answer.
Answer.
Answer. ANSWER.
This word has a homonym, and it could be confused with another word. The word is kitchen, and it's a noun, and it's talking about the place such as a room with cooking facilities. Kitchen.
Kitchen. KITCHEN.
Message.
Message. Message. MESSAGE.
This word has a near homonym. The word is weather. This is the one that is a noun talking about the state of the atmosphere at a definite time and place with respect to heat or cold, wetness or dryness, calm or storm, clearness or cloudiness, meteorological conditions. Weather.
Weather. Weather. WEATHER.
This is another word with a homonym. The word is nervous. It's an adjective meaning fearful of what may be coming, in dread of possible evil or harm. Nervous.
Nervous. NERVOUS.
Acrobat.
Acrobat. ACROBAT.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. GORGOUS.
You just left out an E. GORGEOUS. This word has a homonym. The word is lanky. It's an adjective meaning tall, somewhat thin, and usually loose-jointed. Lanky.
Lanky. L-A-N-K-Y. Lanky.
Hesitate.
Hesitate. H-E-S-I-T-A-T-E.
Emelina, this word has a homonym. Deflated. A verb meaning released air or gas from as a balloon or a tire.
Deflated. Deflated. D-E-F-L-A-T-E-D.
Homonym for you. The word is ration. It's a noun that means the food allowance of one person or one animal for one day. Specifically, a fixed daily food allowance provided for the subsistence of a soldier or sailor. Ration.
R-A-T-I-O-N.
And another homonym. The word is gaunt. It's an adjective meaning thin and angular, attenuated especially by fasting or suffering. Gaunt.
Could you put it in a sentence?
Sure. A long illness contributed to Letty's newly gaunt appearance.
G-A-U-N-T. Gaunt.
Ready? Unleash.
This is so easy. U-N-L-E-A-S-H.
It's windy, isn't it? You can hear it. Sinister.
Sinister. Sinister. S-I-N-I-S-T-E-R.
Okay. Elijah, you've got another homonym. The word is anguish. It is a noun, and it means extreme pain, either of body or mind. Excruciating distress. Anguish.
Anguish. A-N-G-U-I-S-H.
How you doing? Rummage.
You say that one more time.
Rummage.
Rummage. R-U-M-M-A-G-E.
Steeple.
Can you define the word?
What?
Definition.
A tall structure usually composed of a series of diminishing stories, finished at the top with a small spire or cupola, surmounting the lower straight-sided story of a church tower. Steeple.
Steeple. S-T-E-E-P-L-E.
And this word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. The word is verdict. It is a noun and it refers to an opinion pronounced or felt, a decision, a judgment. Verdict.
Verdict. V-E-R-D-I-C-T.
All right, that ends round one. And before we dismiss anybody, let's give them a round. And also, I thought it would be interesting for you. Stand up if you're the building champion from your building. There should be 6 people here. Oh, one isn't here. So congratulations on that. That was a fun day for all of us when you had your final things for that. So good job with that. You can sit down. And the other thing that I thought you might find interesting is to see how many they are. Like I know some of these kids by name because they've been in it every year. So good for you. Let's, if you're a 4th grader, stand up. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? They beat out 5th and 6th graders in their building. So congratulations to you. You guys can sit down. 5th graders, would you stand up? Good job for keeping that up. There's a number of winners there too. And 6th graders. Look how many of them stayed with it these 3 years. That is so awesome. And 7th and 8th, are you guys all 7th? All right, 1 7th, and then we have 8th graders. Isn't that great too? Good job. All right, we had, I'm sorry, a couple of people who are going to leave us. Macy and Julia, you can go find a seat and watch. We'd love to have you here. Congratulations on your hard work. I think we'll just continue from there, from that number. Okay, come on up, Javier. Okay. This word has, why don't you take that microphone and just kind of tip it down to you. Good job. This word has a homonym. The word is billowed. It's a verb meaning rose or rolled in waves or surges. Surged, undulated, billowed.
Billowed. B-I-L-L-O-W-E-D.
Commotion. Sorry, I'll do it up here. Commotion.
Commotion. Commotion. C-O-M-M-O-T-I-O-N.
Marshall, this word has a homonym. The word is mosque. It's a noun referring to a building used for public worship by Muslims. Mosque.
Mosque.
Marshall, can you say the word one more time?
Mosque. Mosque. M-O-S-K.
It's M-O-S-Q-U-E. Fugitive.
Can you repeat the word?
Fugitive.
Fugitive. F-U-D-G-I-T-I-V-E.
You kind of spelled fudge. Fugitive doesn't have a D in it, so it's F-U-G-I-T-I-V-E. Okay, this word does have a homonym. The word is ramshackle. It is an adjective. It means appearing as if ready to collapse, dilapidated, rickety, ramshackle.
Ramshackle. R-A-M-S-H-A-C-K-L-E.
Preamble.
P-R-E-A-M-B-L-E.
This word has an homonym, or a word that it could be easily confused with. The word is miniature. It is an adjective meaning being or represented on a small scale. Miniature.
Miniature. M-I-N-I-T-U-R-E.
Left out one letter. Here's an alternate pronunciation. There are 4 pronunciations for this word, by the way, so 3 alternates. The next pronunciation is miniature. That would have an A, so it's mini, M-I-N-I, A-T-U-R-E. This word, it could be confused with another word. The word is pistachio. It is a noun referring to the edible green seed of a small tree of southern Europe and Asia Minor. Pistachio.
Pistachio? Can you repeat the word?
Pistachio.
Pistachio?
Pistachio. There are other questions you can ask that might help.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Patricia placed a pistachio on each parfait. Pistachio.
Are there any alternate pronunciation?
Pistachio. Pistachio. And pistachio.
Pistachio. Pistachio.
Dexterity.
Can you say the word again?
Dexterity. I'm going to pronounce it again just to make sure I said it right. Dexterity. Dexterity.
Dexterity. Dexterity.
So close. Dexterity. Okay, Everly, right? Yiddish.
Yiddish.
Ask the question.
Can you please repeat that?
Say that. I'm sorry.
Can you please repeat that?
Yes. Yiddish.
Yiddish. Yiddish. Yiddish.
Prestigious.
Can you repeat the word?
Prestigious.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
There is. Prestigious.
Can you repeat the word?
Prestigious.
Prestigious. Prestigious.
So close. You just left out an I near the end. Presti. You got all that.
Mhm.
And then it's Gious. This word has a homonym. The word is colossus.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it does have a homonym. It's a noun, and it means one marked by great size, scope, strength, power, or effect, and able to dwarf or dominate others. Colossus.
Does it have an alternate pronunciation?
It doesn't.
Can you repeat the word?
Colossus. C-O-L-O-S-S-U-S. Angel, this word's a compound word. And you don't have to tell us where the two words break apart or anything, but it is two separate words. Your word is lo mein.
L-O-M-E-I-N.
Good job. Just had a little high chai last night for supper. Stucco.
Stucco.
Is there an alternate pronunciation?
There is not. Stucco.
Can you use that in a sentence?
The architect recommended covering the hallway walls with stucco.
Stucco. S-T-U-S. Can I repeat that? S-T-U-C-K-O. Stucco.
You fixed it, but you already had said an S, right? Isn't that the problem? Oh, so it's S, so you misspelled it the second time too. S-T-U-C-C-O, no K.
Oh,
Okay. Liam. Magnanimous. Bigger word than you.
Magnanimous. Wait, can you repeat that actually?
Magnanimous.
Okay. Magnanimous. M-A-G-N-A-N-O-M-O-U-S.
It's an I where you had the O. M-A-G-N-A-N-I-M-O-U-S. The following word has two correct spellings. We will accept either one. You don't have to do both, just one of the two, and they're both there. Also, the word is a compound entry, so it's going to be two separate words. You don't have to worry about telling us that, just spell, okay? The word is etc.
Etc.
Yep, go ahead. Oh, I should give you some info. It's a noun, and it means and others, especially of the same kind, and so on and so forth, etc.
Etc. E-X-C-E-T-I-R-A, etc.
It's et, E-T, cetera is C-E-T-E-R-A. Violet, this word has a homonym or a word that it could be confused with. The word is courier. It is a noun referring to one who carries messages, news, or information, either with urgent haste or in accordance with a regular schedule. Courier.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. Jamie worked as a courier after school to earn money to buy a new car. Courier.
Courier. C-O-U-R-R-I-E-R.
Only one R in the middle. C-O-U-R-I-E-R. That was Violet, right? Make sure we have the right person. Okay, Ella, right?
Isla.
Isla, I do that. Okay. Isla, this word has a homonym. The word is, I want to make sure I say it the way they want me to, plaited. It is an adjective meaning braided or interwoven. Plaited.
Plated. P-L-A-I-T-E-D. Plated.
Ratify.
What if I get it wrong? What if I get it wrong?
The world won't end, and you'll probably get it right.
Could you do that in a sentence?
Sure. The board of directors met to ratify the amendment to the organization's bylaws. Ratify.
Rantify? Could you say it again?
Ratify.
R-A-T-I-F-Y. What? Am I correct?
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Appointment.
Appointment. Appointment. A-P-P-O-I-N-T-M-E-N-T.
Ultimatum.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Yes. Ultimatum.
Ultimatum. U-L-T-I-M-A-T-U-M.
Compassionate.
Compassionate. C-O-M-P-A-S-S-I-O-N-A-T-E.
Sporadic.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There are. Sporadic. Sporadic.
What's the definition?
Occurring occasionally, singly, or in scattered instances. Sporadic.
What's the country of origin?
This word is from an originally Greek word that went into Latin before becoming English. Sporadic.
Sporadic. S-P-U-R-R-A-T-I-C.
S-P-O-R-A-D-I-C. Pizzeria.
Can you repeat that?
Pizzeria.
Can you use it in a sentence? Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. Hank waited tables at Olive Garden on the weekends, but his dream was to open his own pizzeria someday. Pizzeria.
Pizzeria. P-I-Z-Z-E-R-I-A.
Okay, that's the end of round 2. So those of you who made a mistake, take a seat with your folks. Thank you, good job. All right, now we're gonna redo you guys. So you guys in the front row, just scoot up so there are no empty seats. And then we're gonna start on this end, you go up, and then Angel follow her. And then one of you guys do the second row. You can be right here, this first seat, yep. Just make sure you stay in your same order. keep going in that same. All right, come on up. Round 3. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. So the word is depose. It's a plural noun referring to bus stations. Depose.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. After missing 3 buses, Louis decided to swear off depots forever. It's okay. Depots.
Deepos. D-E-P-O-S.
D-E-P-O-T-S. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another one. The word is invincible. It's an adjective meaning incapable of being vanquished or subjugated, impervious to attack or conquest. Invincible.
Invincible. I-N-V-I-N-S-I-B-L-E.
It's the C where you said S. I-N-V-I-N-C-I-B-L-E. This word has a homonym or could be confused. The word is parachute. It's a noun. It's talking about the folding umbrella-shaped device, usually made of light fabric and used especially for making a safe descent from an airplane, dropping equipment or supplies from an airplane, or slowing down an airplane upon landing. Parachute.
Parachute. P-A-R-A-C-H-U-T-E.
Bayonet.
Can you repeat that?
Bayonet.
Is there any alternate pronunciation?
Bayonet.
B-A-Y-O-N-E-T-T-E.
You just made it past tense. It's just bayonet. So B-A-Y-O-N-E-T. And then you went ahead with the E-D.
I meant T.
Okay. That's incorrect. Prototype.
Prototype. Is there any alternate pronunciations?
There is not.
Prototype. P-R-O-D-O-T-Y-P-E.
P-R-O-T-O-T-Y-P-E. heavily, right? Okay. This word has a homonym, or could be confused with another. The word is squalor. It's a noun that means the quality or state of being marked by filthiness and degradation, usually from neglect. Squalor.
Squalor. Country of origin.
Did you, what, I'm sorry.
Country of origin.
Country of origin is Latin.
Can you please repeat that?
Did you say sentence? Oh, repeat it. Squalor.
Squalor. Squalor. S-Q-U-A-L-E-R.
Oh, I didn't hear a sting. I was waiting for the ding. S-Q-U-A-L-O-R. Gyroplane.
Gyroplane. Gyroplane. Nice.
Onslaught.
Could you please put it in a sentence?
Sure. The troops were unable to withstand the onslaught from the opposing army. Onslaught.
O-N-S-L-A-U-G-H-T.
What's my word?
Was that okay? Alejandro, this word has a homonym. The word is receipts. It's a plural noun, and it's the writings acknowledging the taking or accepting of goods or money delivered or paid. Receipts.
Here we go. I messed it up the first time, but I think I'll spell it right this time.
Okay.
R-E-C-E-I-P-T-S.
You absolutely did. Good for you. Josie, this word has a homonym or could be confused. The word is lasagna. It's a noun referring to a baked dish containing layers of boiled pasta ribbons and usually cheese, a seasoned sauce of tomatoes, and meat or vegetables. Lasagna.
Lasagna. L-A-S-A-G-N-A.
Okay, Elijah, this word has a homonym or might be confused with another word. The word is ostracism. It's a noun meaning exclusion by general consent from common privileges or social acceptance. Ostracism.
use it in a sentence, please?
Sure. Brandon was subjected to ostracism after he left the fencing team's equipment on the subway. Ostracism.
Ostracism. OSTRISISM.
OSTRACISM. This word has a homonym. The word is emphatically. It's an adverb. It means in an insistent manner. Emphatically.
Can you use it in a sentence?
At the school board meeting, Jonas spoke emphatically in favor of requiring students to wear uniforms. Emphatically.
Emphatically. IMPHATICALLY.
Had it all right except the first letter. Starts with an E instead of an I. EMPHATICALLY. This word, Connor, has a homonym. Could be confused with another one. The word, what? I'm sorry, you're Cooper, sorry. I just looked up, I saw that. Precocious. It's an adjective. It means manifesting at an early age some of the mental or physical characteristics usually associated with maturity. Precocious.
Precocious. PRECOCIOUS.
Okay, that's the end of round 3. And that brings us down to 6. And this is where some of that stuff we talked about gets a little awkward. So let's move you up. Let me see. Let's put Sam, right, in the first seat. Angel, come on up. And then if you guys want to just turn around, Isla, right after Angel, just make sure you stay in the same order. So now, in the buildings, we have, each building takes 5 kids to this thing. So this is where it would get really tricky for us. Tonight, we're just really looking for a first place winner. So we'll get it down to the end, but we need to make sure that they spell in that same set. So we'll just keep you provided with information on that as the time goes. So, want to come on up, Sam? Okay. This word has some confusing other words that go with it, so I'm going to give you the information. Okay, let's see. Which one do they want me to use here? Chassis. It's a noun. It means the frame upon which is mounted the body of an automobile or airplane. Chassis.
Is there any other alternate pronunciation?
Yes, there are two. The one I gave you is chassis. The alternates are chassis and chassis.
Chassis. C-H-A-S-T-I-S-E.
C-H-A-S-S-I-S. Auxiliary. I'm going to say that again. Auxiliary.
Auxiliary.
Can you say the word one more time, please?
Auxiliary. A-U-X-I-L-L-I-A-R-Y.
Super close. Only
No.
one L.
I was trying to
You could
decide
decide?
between that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got the hard parts right. Silhouette.
Silhouette. S-I-L-H-O-U-E-T-T-E. Silhouette.
Concierge.
C-O-N-C-I-E-R-G-E.
Great. Hard word.
I know. I messed it up the first time.
This word has a homonym. The word is cadre. It's a noun referring to a nucleus or core group, especially of trained personnel or active members of an organization who are capable of assuming leadership or of training and indoctrinating others. Cadre.
Is there any alternate pronunciations?
There are. Cadre, cadre, cadre.
Could you repeat the word?
Cadre.
Cadre. C-A-D-R-E-Y.
No Y on the end. C-A-D-R-A. I mean C-A-D-R-E. Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. P-A-P-A-R-A-Z-Z-I.
You're getting those Italian words with the double Z's in it at pizzeria. Now you have paparazzi. Okay, that's awesome, by the way. You guys did great. Super. We are down to 1, 2, 3 people left, it looks like. Very nice job. You guys have hard work. Okay, this word is a compound entry. You're responsible for spelling all the parts of the word. It is boll weevil.
BOLLWEEVIL. Boll weevil.
What's my word? Excuse me. What's my word?
Pumpernickel.
PUMPERNICKEL. Okay, this word is a compound entry also. The word is maitre d'.
Can you repeat that, please?
Maitre d'.
Country of origin.
Say that again.
Country of origin.
French.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The maitre d' met the VIP guests at the door and personally escorted them to their private table.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Oh, I was thinking you should ask. Maitre d'.
Matrede. M-A-T-R-E-D-E.
Close, but still not quite right. M-A-I-T-R-E, and then D with an apostrophe after it. You don't have to have the apostrophe, but no E. Okay. Good job, Cooper. And I think, Cooper, thanks, Cooper. You did a great job. All right, it's just the two of you. You don't get to sit down anymore, so just, Isla, just come up to the podium, and Alejandro, just stand in the space behind her, and then you'll just switch places back and forth, okay? All right. I just put those two names down. Okay. Now, here we're going to skip to page 26 and start at number 100. Okay. All right, now this is the beginning of a round. This is the tricky part we talked about. So a round has both students in it. So if Isla spells this correctly, then Alejandro comes up, he spells. If he spells it correctly, we just keep going, obviously. If Isla makes a mistake, she steps back and waits, Alejandro comes up and spells. If he spells it correctly, he still hasn't won. He has to then spell one more word in the next round. Okay? If not, if he doesn't get that right, then they start again. Vice versa, if she gets it right and he does not, she has to come back and spell another word in the next round. So this is one round when you have both students. So here we go. Isla, your word, it has a homonym and could be confused with another. The word is digression.
Could you put that word in a sentence, please?
Sure. Though interesting, Louis felt that the lecturer's 20-minute digression on football statistics had little to do with geology. Digression.
D-I-G-R-E T-I-O-N.
D-I-G-R-E-S-S-I-O-N.
I had that one written down.
All right. Okay, so now Alejandro has to spell in that same round. If he misses it, then we'll just go back to Isla. If he gets it right, he has to then spell another word. Are you ready? Escapade.
What?
Escapade.
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 Escapade. Could you do that in a sentence instead?
Sure. When Mrs. Kahn heard the thunderous clatter from the attic, she wondered what kind of escapade the twins were up to this time. Escapade.
Here it goes.
E-S-C-A-P-A-D-E.
And so now that ended that round. We have one mistake, one corrected. So now Alejandro will spell a word in the next round. If he gets that correct, he is our winner. Your word is airborne.
A-I-R-B-O-R-N-E.
And we have a winner. Congratulations. You both did great. Oh, I love that too. You guys are in the same class? Oh, that's even better.
Okay, we got some pictures and some trophies, so scoot on up there. And we're going to give you a name for being the winner, so scoot on up there, Alejandro and Isla, right? And we have a trophy for you. So there you go. You guys posted amazing.
this bubble.